Welcome to our idioms course, Going to New York. You're going to learn a few more common idioms, which are expressions that are not to be taken literally, but are used by native English speakers about every 2 minutes in day-to-day conversation. So today's 10th episode focuses on New York at a baseball game. Most of you might know that I grew up in New York and I have seen the Yankees play, and it is quite enjoyable. So today, Carla tags along with Mateus and Takashi when they go to a baseball game in New York. But will these three get along? Or is this a recipe for disaster? I'm going to play the audio, and remember we have 3 people talking in today's dialogue. Remember, always do 4 things to get the most out of idioms. The best thing or the best way to learn idioms is to first listen to a recording, which we'll play for you, then look at the exact transcript. Look at the words and check if there's anything you might have missed or didn't understand in the listening. Then do the idiom matching. Make sure you understand what each idiom means. And then 4th, go back and reread again the dialogue or listen again. That way you want to make sure you have 100% comprehension. So let's get started. I'm going to play the recording for you.
I hope you don't mind that Carla is tagging along.
No biggie.
I'm starving. Does anyone want a hot dog? Lunch is on me.
No way. I'm watching my waistline. I'm not eating.
Nonsense. Hook us up with a hot dog. On second thought, I'll wait until this inning is over.
Let's just enjoy the game. Watching a baseball game in New York is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me.
Good plan. Look who's up next.
Who is it? I'm clueless when it comes to baseball. Whose idea was it to come here? I'm a third wheel.
Get ready to stand up. They're doing the wave.
Now that's where I draw the line. I'm not doing the wave.
Don't be such a downer. Here it comes. Stand up.
Let's go do something else, Mateus. I'm dying to check out the art galleries. I'll chip in for your ticket.
How much of the dialogue did you understand? Go ahead now and read the exact transcript that you heard. Take a look at the words. Read with a tutor if you have one, a teacher, a family member, or a friend. If you'd like the ebook with all 20 dialogues plus audio, I'll link it down below. Now do the matching exercise. Okay, so here we are. We're going to try to match our 13 idioms that we actually saw in the dialogue. So we're trying to match on someone, no biggie. On second thought, nonsense. Hook someone up, tag along, once in a lifetime opportunity, downer, clueless, watch one's waistline, third wheel, draw the line, chip in. We heard all of these in our dialogue. So let's start with A. Let's try to match it with the idiom. A person who spoils the fun or ruins the fun. That matches with, let's draw the line, downer, number 8. So you're such a downer. B, a third person who feels uncomfortable with a couple. So if you're the third person, right, you are with this couple, you're the third wheel. So it's important to note that you are uncomfortable. Let's go to C, to help out. That is 13, chip in. So remember, you can go ahead and pause the video and do this and then come back and do it with me. So you can go ahead and do it first if you'd like, or you can just stay here and do it together. D, actually, it's used to express a new or different idea. So you use this before you express that idea. Actually, on second thought, it matches with 3. On second thought, let's go to McDonald's for lunch instead of Pizza Hut, something like that. E, to have no idea or knowledge about something. You see the answer. Number 9, clueless. You have no idea, no knowledge. I am clueless when it comes to baseball. We heard that in the dialogue. F, someone's treat. They will pay. We love to hear those words. So if it's somebody's treat, they're going to pay for us. So what are they doing? So do you see the match? They're gonna on someone. On someone. So hopefully you found that. So you could say it's on me, it's on her, it's on Mary, it's on John. It just means they're going to pay. G, that's not true, matches with 4, nonsense. H, to refuse to do something. So you really don't want to do it. 12, draw the line. I draw the line at doing the wave. I draw the line. I will watch my niece and nephew, but I draw the line at changing diapers. So you'll do something, but up until a point. So there's a boundary that you've set. I, to provide someone with something. That is 5, hook someone up. So please note this is different. This definition means you're providing not just someone, but it could be something. Hook me up with a free lunch. Or hook me up with your doctor. I need a new doctor. This is different than the expression hook up, which is in a romantic way. So you hear people say, oh, he hooked up with that girl last night. This is different because it is hook someone up. So it's a very different definition. So make sure you use it correctly. C, tag along. Let's stick with the right side. J, to be careful about one's diet. 10, watch one's waistline. So your waistline is where you put your belt, right? That's your waist, your midsection. Right below your belly button is your waistline. So if you're watching that, not literally, you're being careful about what you eat. You don't want to get fat. K, a chance that might not come around again. That is once in a lifetime opportunity. So maybe it's a once in life opportunity to visit Italy, for example. Maybe you won't have the chance again. Maybe you have the time and the money now. L, to join a group or person who already has plans. If they already have plans, you're tagging along. So tag along. Okay. So it's not your plans. Your friends or your family had plans and then you're just being included. You're tagging along. That's very different than third wheel. Third wheel, there's a measure of being uncomfortable. Remember when we matched B? So tagging along is not uncomfortable. It just means you're joining a group that already has plans. You weren't a part of the initial plans. And then finally, the last one, number 2, no biggie, matches with M, not a big deal. Not a big deal, matches with 10. All right. If you have any questions, you can put them down below. Hopefully you were able to match them. So let's move on to the next step. Now go ahead and reread the dialogue or listen again to see if you can comprehend 100% of the conversation. I hope you enjoyed lesson number 10. Come back for lesson number 11. And remember, you can get the complete workbook and audio. The link is in the description. See you in the next video.